Well, two powerhouse performers have, that's hard to say, two powerhouse performers have joined forces to bring one of history's most intriguing friendships to the screen. Angela Bassett and Mary J Blige play Coretta Scott King and Betty Shabazz, the widows of civil rights leaders Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Their wives safeguarded their late husbands' memories while creating a legacy all of their own, and they are together in a movie called Betty and Coretta. And it's so good to have you both here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, can I just say you both look so beautiful? I mean, it's like just gorgeous ensembles, since we're all talking style today. A lot of people know that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were certainly huge and symbolic leaders of the civil rights movement. They were not friendly in life, but their two widows forged an intensely deep friendship, and I don't think a lot of people know that.
Right, I didn't know either. I mean, that's what drew me to the story, the fact that they were friends and they looked at the bigger picture to, you know, live out their husband's legacies or to keep the dream alive, so to speak, you know, and they didn't fight, you know, they just went.
Right, because Martin Luther King was, you know, peaceful, the Gandhi, you know, peaceful protest. Of course, we know Malcolm X, you know, the fiery, you know, by any means necessary. So, you know, whatever public was attracted to, you had your sites you could go to. But
so while the two men were different,
that.
exactly, the two women actually forged a really deep and intimate bond, not the least of which they were both widows. They had both lost their husbands violently.
So they had that deeply in common, and they had families to raise, and they were very committed to their husbands and to the movement and to the community and to black people and to the struggle. So I think to the larger issue. So they were able to get past what we would, you know, what would be considered petty differences.
Both suddenly single mothers, raising between the two of them 10 children without their husbands. I want to take a look at a clip because initially Malcolm X was killed first, assassinated first. And you, Betty Shabazz, you played Betty Shabazz, who didn't choose a public life until after she really watched largely Coretta Scott King give a speech. Let's take a look at this clip.
You know, after Martin died, I saw on TV how you led that march down in Memphis with your little ones at your side. You took them right into the city where he was shot dead. I was so amazed, but it's not a choice I would have made.
It's something I had to do. There was no choice.
Talk a little bit about that, Angela, about the fact that Coretta Scott King felt she had no choice except to assume his legacy and his mantle.
You know, I think it's largely the way that she grew up, the history. You know, her father who went through his experiences in the southern town, you know, racist experiences, and was, you know, a bigger person because of it, and, you know, didn't go toward violence. Her mother who said that my children would get an education if I have but one dress. And then her and her sister went on to Antioch College and there to Boston. So when she met Martin, she rebuffed him. You know, I have lots to do. I'm very busy. I think she was on her road to an operatic career, you know, as an opera singer. And he saw something special about her. When they got together and it was, you know, you saw the danger coming, and their families were like, you guys calm down, settle down, don't go this route. She thought her life had a purpose, and a purpose with him. So, and she knew what the consequence could be, and she embraced it nonetheless because there was a God-given purpose that she felt a calling on her life.
Well, it was a fascinating friendship and a fascinating movie. And my 10-year-old watched it with me, and he loved it. So the movie is called Betty and Coretta. It premieres Saturday on Lifetime. Angela Bassett, Mary J Blige, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for
Happy birthday to you. As twins of mother of 7-year-old twins.
Yeah, their 7th birthday.
All right, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
Let's go.